Alright, now we're going to be talking about Z-space. So I'll go composition, new composition, 1920 by 1080. I'm going to make a new camera. I'll make another new camera. I'll make a text 3D. Just make that a little bit bigger. And I'll make another text. And the other text is going to be kind of hard, so what I'll do is hide that one. And that way I can click on another one. And then we'll call this one Z space. And if I run out of room, I can hit Control A to highlight all my text and just go down here to character, just drag it. Okay, so on the same Z space right now is these two layers. 3D and Z space lives on the exact same Z plane. In order to get to a different Z plane, let's hop into 3D. And then let's hop into a camera. Camera 1 I'm going to leave alone. Camera 2 I'm going to hop into. And with camera 2, I could just go over here and hit C. And I want to get to the rotate. So I'm going to rotate around. And I'm going to zoom out. Alright, so this one right here, that's camera 1. And at 24 millimeters, it's resting perfectly to see this in the Z space that it shares. So if what we do is take 3D and put it on its own Z space, like by moving it in Z, and this one back in Z space, we can hop back into camera 1 and see that. Okay, now it looks more zoomed in right here. Now we wouldn't want to zoom out with this camera. Zooming is not moving. Okay, zooming is not moving. In other words, in camera 1, if we went to go like this, and I'm just going to do this just a little bit. Let's zoom. Okay? Then let's hop over to camera 2 and see what that looks like. It didn't move the camera at all. It just zoomed in on the object. And as you zoom, you'll get this bracket that looks like a little area that you can see exactly how far zoomed you are. In this case, I'm not zoomed very far, so that's a good thing. So what I want to do is move the camera in Z space, not zoom the camera in Z space. Okay, check this out. If I take camera 1, you can now see what I'm talking about. Okay, I can see that I'm zoomed in. Before I could not see that. Now I could always reset the camera back. Okay, just like that. Now, if I want this to have a cool effect, in camera 2, I could just kind of move around here. See? I'll pan this. Then I'll go over to the camera and move it. And what I want to do is key this so it travels through the letters. Okay, let's go to the transform. And I want its position. X, Y, Z. This is what I want. So if I move this forward, you can see it moves forward. Alright. So I'm going to key that. I just did that by hitting the stopwatch. And then I'll change it to, let's say, 10 seconds. And I'll change its position. And I could change its position pretty good. Well, like this. Okay, now you can see that camera is flying into the text. Alright, let's hop into it. There we go. Now if we want to increase the speed, we can. We could just drag these points in. A little bit more. Perfect. Now, let's say I wanted to trim this composition. Let's drag this back. Go to Composition, Trim Composition to Work Area. And now I have this fly in. Very cool. Alright, now that we have this, let's go to the next video where I could show you something else with this concept in mind.